All right, here we go again. I'm trying to record push day. I got a new camera, so I'm trying to learn this thing. It keeps kicking off, so we're gonna find out how it goes. But anyways, I'm doing a push day. Right now I'm doing some pec work. And I'm just pushing out and back. All right. It seems like I'm going a little bit out of frame, but that's okay. Man, I can feel it pretty good. All right, I hope this thing stays on. All right. It's gonna turn off again, aren't you, sucker? Meow. All right, there's got to be a way. Hi. Yes, meow. Uh-huh, tell me all about it. All right, we're gonna do, oh, it just died on me. We're gonna do some shoulder presses. Why is it blinking? Okay, enough for the GoPro. Enough for the GoPro. All right, let's see. All right, I'm just gonna keep going. All right, now I'm gonna do some shoulder presses. I've got 40 pounds on here. And basically just push up. All right, I'm pushing up. I'm going to run out of time playing around with this camera this morning, but that's okay. Hey, it's how you learn, man, right? Feel it in my shoulders, okay. Whew. Seems like it should, instead of blinking, it should be on solid. Yeah. All right. Take a little breather, and then I'll do some more pressing. Okay, here we go. More presses. And you're old, though. It's okay to do lighter weights. You can do lighter weights and more reps. Pretty much get the same results. You'll get the hypertrophy for saying it wrong. You'll get that, and you also get stronger. When you're doing your shoulders, pay attention. If there's any kind of pains, like a pinch or anything like that you feel, stop doing that exercise. You know, you might have to find a different exercise to do, you know, because you don't want to injure yourself. So, all right. One more set. You can tell, man, I'm not waiting very long between sets, so I'm out of breath. But all right, here we go. Rock and roll. There we go. Okay. Don't forget, man, you got to make those funny faces. If you're not grunting and making funny faces, man, you're not doing it. Okay. Oh, that's painful. All right, I'm going to do a drop set on this one. I'm at 40, I'm going to 30 on both sides. 30 on both sides. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Whew. It's kind of nice. Feel the burn. I'm going to go down one more. Now I'm going to 20. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. I got to get my coffee. I'm getting out of the frame for a minute, but got to have coffee. All right, this coffee right here is pretty. This coffee right here is pretty much my pre-workout. It has stevia and creamer. Of course, you got to have manly coffee. And inside that also, I have 5 grams of creatine, and I have 10 grams of collagen peptides. And research that. Decide for yourself whether you want to do it or not. Creatine, I really suggest everybody take creatine. It's probably one of the most supplements that's been studied. It does good things for even your mind. But anyways, you have to look it up. So I don't want to go into it. Well, you know, but anyways, cheers. I'm out of breath. All right. Sneak up on you, put my coffee right here. Got to learn how to turn the cameras on so I can see what it looks like while I'm recording. All right, I'm going to grab some 10-pound dumbbells real quick. I got them over here. Now you can start with 5 or whatever you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of raises with it. All right. Today's all about shoulders and biceps and pecs and chest. So, and I'm just kind of going up a little bit. Don't go too far with this. Don't overextend your shoulders, because that's where a lot of people get in trouble. I'm killing my machine. Man, I hope you can see this. All right. I think I'm just going to have to turn the camera. Okay. There's one. Now I'm always saying I don't really count my my reps, but when you if you can do like 30, you need to up the weight. You know what I mean? I kind of like to go in the 20 rep range on some of my exercises because I'm an older guy. A lot of people say, well, you're going to wear yourself out, and that's really not the case. When you're working out, there's like fluids. It starts. There's like the slippery thing inside your joints. It actually makes you start producing more of that. When you sit, you don't get that benefit. But while you're moving, you get that let's call it lubrication of the joints. That's not a scientific thing, and you'll have to research it, but it's true. Okay. Whew. All right, here we go. Remember, my my YouTube channel is called Flunky. It's not because I don't know things. It's because I have ADD, so that means it's kind of hard to remember all the stuff you learn, but I do learn a little bit of it. All right, enough to be dangerous. Okay, here we go. Back to all right, shoulders. Got a little off the subject there. All right, but man, after you do this for a while, man, you're really you're gonna be amazed. A lot of people like you want to get they call it boulder shoulders. So you got to work these muscles. These are muscles that you don't use very much in everyday life. I've already started to notice a big difference. I'm trying to pull my shoulders back because I'm a landscaper and I rake a lot. So when you rake, you're kind of doing a lot of the pulling motions with it. All right, I think that's another rep. All right. I'm going to do one more of those. Hope I'm in the frame. I'm going to do one more of those. And then I'm going to change to a different exercise. Remember, these are all about push downs, pushing exercises. Some of them, there'll be a couple of them that you actually pull, but they're still part of your shoulders or your pecs. You know what I mean? So, all right, one more. Because I feel like I can do another. All right. All right, I think I'm in the camera, I hope. And here we go. I'm gonna go back up here and I'll go slow. And you know what's so funny? There's so many exercises out there. And there's, a lot of people, there's a lot of technique out there too, but the gladiators and all those people, they weren't really worried about technique. They just lifted things, moved things. Heck, they probably used rocks. You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of science behind it. They just went out and moved. they got results. Heck, there's even stories of people like putting a calf over their shoulders and walking around for exercise. That's crazy. That's some crazy strong. And if you ever look at some of those Roman statues, those guys were shredded. And guess what? They didn't have testosterone. You couldn't just go out and get TRT. Don't do it, man. You guys have the option when you're at my age. You can go to the doctor, and you'll probably have low T. And instead of doing it naturally, you can try like taking ashwagandha, and never skipping leg day. Leg day really helps with your testosterone. So I don't want to go into it. Explore it. Go online. You can look at meta studies, and you can look at all these other things that prove some of this stuff. So do your research. But you could do hours and hours of research on this subject, so. But I want you guys to just research yourself. It's kind of fun doing that too, and deciding what works for you. Okay. I'm talking a lot on this exercise thing, so what I'm going to do now, all right, I'm going to do a tricep push down with a rope. I'm going to go back over here. I hope I'm getting this. I'm going to touch the back of the camera and see if I'm still recording. And I am still recording. Good. All right, this one, when I put this one out here, it's going to be a lot of flubs on it, but you know what? It's how you learn, right? Okay. You got to remember, it's the first time with this camera. Let's see. Let's go. I'm going to go. You can loosen this and go up just a little bit, maybe right there. Let's see how that works. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate your guys' patience. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go all the way up to the top with this. And a lot, I always tell them you can do this with bands too. You don't need one of these machines. I mean, if you got the money and you are really serious about working out, look up these machines. These machines are cool. I wish I would have bought one of these like 4 years ago. They were like on sale sometimes at Costco for like, I think they were $1,200. I paid close to $2,000 for mine. But you know what? If you're paying like $50 a month at the gym, I'll tell you what, you can do almost every exercise on this machine. And I love them. Okay, I have all the other stuff too, free weights and all the other stuff. The only drawback is you only can go up to 160 pounds on these plates, which is more than enough for the average person. But if you're serious, after a while, you'll actually, you'll go past that. Like with your lat pull downs and stuff like that, you'll go past that. But what you can do is just slow your reps down, just go slower and just really take your time with them. And this amount of weight will be okay with that. All right, with enough of that, I'm going to do some more pull downs. All right, I'm going to get my rope. All right, here we go. I know I'm calling it a pull down. You can pull down, or it's also a push, depending on how you do this. All right. And this is a push. When you do it like that, I'm gonna knock my hat off. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the camera again. All right, bear with me on this. All right, here we go. I'm thinking maybe, let's see, right about there maybe. Let's try that. Let's try that angle. And I mean, my cat's over there sleeping instead of running the camera like she's supposed to be doing. All right, here we go. What am I at? All right, I'm gonna warm up on this one. I'm gonna warm up with 40. Get back on there. All right, here we go. And you pretty much just step back and just pull out. It's like a skull crusher, if you think about it. It's not the same thing you do with the skull crusher. You just pull and push. All right, this is way too light. All right, I'm gonna go, let's see if I can still do 100. I used to do 100 all the time on this. Well, let's go to 80 first. I'll do 80, see how 80 feels. And if I still feel good at 80, then I'll go to 100. All right, All right, here we go. Yeah, it's almost gonna pull me back. Okay, there's 80. I should slow it down. Okay. All right. Now see that one? That one, I can do 80, but you know what? I think it'd be more beneficial if I drop it down to 70. I'll save the 80 for when I'm doing the pull. Down to that. All right, here we go. Man, I have to actually step against something to hold it back so I don't pull out. All right. See, my elbow should be up to my head like that. Okay. Man, this tortures your triceps. Oh. Whew. Man, I feel it right here on both sides, which is perfect. I'm going to touch the camera again. There's got to be a way to... There's got to be a way to keep this on. I just hope I'm staying in frame. All right, here we go. Woo. All right, here we go again. I think I'm staying in frame. I need some grippy shoes for this. I'm sliding on this floor. All right, here we go. All right. Pull all the way out. And back slow. Man, I can feel that. Oh, one thing too, you think about, I'm doing push-pull legs, and then and I do that, 6 days a week. I'm resting on Saturdays. I think push-pull legs is the best way to do a workout, but you decide for yourself, because I'll tell you what, it's really helped me a lot. Okay, here we go. What you're shooting for is to hit each muscle group twice a week, minimum. You can do 3 times a week if you want, but I think sometimes we overwork and we have less results. And if you're on a limited time like me, like right now I only got 16 more minutes to go. Splitting your day up like this really helps. Okay, now I'm gonna start drop setting. All right, right now I'm at 70. I'm gonna go to 50. All right. I swear by drop sets. All right. Man, 50's easy. Oh, now it's not. Oh, okay. One more. Oh. Now I'm going to drop it down again. This time to 30. And you can feel it hard. All right, here we go. Whoops. Woo. All right, that was nice. Okay, now I'm gonna get the camera again. You guys must love all this moving the camera around stuff. All right, let's see if I can get over here. I'm my own cameraman. I think that's gonna be enough to show you. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the straight bar. Still working on my triceps. So these guys are gonna be on fire. These triceps are gonna be on fire by the end of this. All right. do it. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, this is getting to be a long video, but that's okay. I just want to show you. Like, I'll do a little bit of a different, on my second push day, I'll do a little bit different exercises. All right. So I might do push-ups, a lot of push-ups on that day. All right. I just change it around a little bit. You know what I mean? That way I'm hoping I get different angles on the muscle. Okay, here we go. Got to touch the back of the camera again because I want to see what I'm doing on the front. All right, I will figure this out. I just got to read the instructions. I just put the battery in and went for it. Typical guy. Read your instructions. They're there for a reason. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to start with 60. I know that's pretty light, but this is a warm-up, okay? Oh, yeah, this is nice. And you just push down. All the way down. The sweetness is right there. Right there. It's all the way at the end. So if you're just going here, you get a little bit, but it's that push at the end that really does you good. I mean, you can count if you want, but I'm just going to go. Oh, wow, that was rough. Okay. Now, I'm going to 80. Okay, got to get my coffee again. Got to get my coffee again. Here we go. Sorry about the burp. No, I'm not. You're disgusting. Of course I am. I'm a guy. I'm supposed to be. We were designed to be disgusting. All right, here we go. Oh, heck, I can do more than that. Let's go 90. All right. Yeah, if you catch yourself wimping out, just up the weights. It's okay. See, I'm even having to tighten my core for this one. You're going to find some days you're going to feel strong and some days you're not. Days you feel strong, add more weight. Days you don't, take some off. Simple. Okay. All right. Whew. Don't forget, rest a little bit in between sets. They recommend 2 minutes. I would say at least 30 seconds. You want to get your heart rate down so you can lift more. But anyways, I don't listen to that stuff. I just do whatever. Okay, here we go. I'm off. I was going to say off to see the lizard. I mean, wizard. All right. So me and lizards. I don't know what it is about lizards. All right, here we go. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Really work them triceps. Work them hard if you want to see bigger arms. Yeah, this is kind of fun. Just touch the back of my camera every now and then. Really work the back. Whew. Okay. Trying to think what else I want to do. It's part of push day. I know I'm forgetting something. Okay, here we go. Down we go. It's all about triceps, shoulders. Whew. Okay, here we go. And pecs. Okay. Maybe I'll do some more chest work. All right, here we go. Oh, I know an exercise I can do. Oh, man. Phew. Okay, drop set time. I'm at 90, I'm going to 70. Getting my cardio in today. That's the way it goes. Get your cardio. Okay, here we go. Kind of like the little tap behind the... Looks like I'm reaching out for you guys. Giving you a little hand wave here. was gonna say something else, but then I get banned from YouTube. What? No, we're not going there. Yes, he's crazy. Okay. We've already established that a couple of videos ago. All right, here we go. This would be too easy to do. So let's go slower. Really hurt. Ah, the magic's on the way back. Okay. Damn, I feel like they're gonna blow up. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm going to 50 now. This will be my last set. I'm starting to sweat. Whew. I know, TMI, right? Too much information. Just means I'm working good if I'm sweating. If you're not sweating, you're not really doing a lot. All right, here you go. Oh, another thing too. I think it's funny. People don't realize how little calories you burn when you're working out. It's crazy. People think they're going to work out and lose weight. Hey, I'm lucky burn anywhere from 200 to 300 calories when I'm working out for almost an hour. So, I mean, you burn more doing cardio, but not much. And they say you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So, and diets aren't, it's not really a diet. I hate the word diet. What you do is you substitute. You substitute like your trigger foods, like potato chips and stuff like that, for more nutritious foods, and you pay attention to your serving sizes. And people say carbs are bad. No, carbs without fiber are bad. So in other words, you can apple, you know. Now me with apples, I hate the peel. The peel has the most nutrition in it, but I have to peel it. If I had to eat the peel, I'd never eat an apple. And pear, same way. And some people think, well, okay, grapes are a fruit. That's healthy for me. Yeah, it's healthy for you. But if you can eat a whole bowl of grapes in one sitting, whew, so many calories, so much sugar. So I would avoid those. Because if you don't have willpower like me and you want to eat the whole thing. Okay, whew, back to the exercise. Whew. All right. All right, I'm going to do some more work for the shoulders. All right. There's a couple of them I can do. Let's see. I hope I can get this. Need to get this down here. Wonder if this side would be better to work on. Yeah. All right, I got to tilt the camera down just a little bit. I'll get the hang of it so you can see what I'm doing. Hope that's not too crazy. I'll go up just a little bit. I want you to see that pulley at the bottom. I think right there I should still be in the shot. All right, here we go. Whew. All right. This is another good exercise. I know you're pulling, but you're actually working your shoulder. Man, this is hard to do on this side. I don't have enough room. All right, can I do it over here? I think you can see it over here pretty much. Yeah, let's go back a little bit with the camera. All right, I'm gonna try it from this angle. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. I gotta touch the back of the camera again. Okay. All right, here we go. Way too much weight. You don't need a lot of weight on this one. Right now I'm going 20, okay? Let's see if I can do this. You want to lean against the side and you have your pulley on the bottom and you just raise up like this. I really need to slow it down a little bit. Should go real slow, but I think I'm just trying to rush it because I got like 5 more minutes to work out before I have to get ready for work. Sounds like my shoulder's squeaking. Okay, you do it that side, then you go over to the other side. You're gonna see the back side of me for a little bit, but let's see if I can do this in the camera still. Man, it's hard trying to do this with camera angles. Well, all right, I got an idea. I'll do it on the other side. Where's the other There it is. Meow, what's up, kitty? You gonna come over here and be in the camera? You wanna come over and be in the camera? Or are you gonna hide out over there? All right. My cat's talking to me. She's like, wants attention. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna do it this side now. And you do the same thing. And you just, hopefully you can see this. You lean at an angle, and you just go out with it. Really pay attention to your shoulders when you get older. A lot of people, that's one of their number one complaint, not knees and hips. Remember, you don't have any choice about getting older, but you do have a choice about feeling older. All right, that was pretty good. All right, back to this side. Get that lean on. Lean at an angle, pull out. All right, I'm gonna adjust the camera just a little bit more that way. See my cat hot rods over there. The cat spoiled, I made those for her. All right. Only about 40 hours work in each one of them, but she enjoys it. All right, here we go. Okay. I know I should be going real slow. I should be doing it like this. All right, and then back real slow. When you're doing this at your house, do it like this, okay? Go real slow all the way down. But I'm over here looking at the clock. I got 3 minutes. So I'm gonna do a fast twitch muscle version, which is just hammer the muscles and go fast. All right, I can feel it right here. All right. Whenever you can, pay attention to where you feel it at. That's important. Losing my pants, losing my britches. All right, here we go. I hope I'm in the shot. All right. Remember, go real slow and go real slow on the way back. Go fast up, go real slow on the way back. Fast up, real slow on the way back. Fast up, real slow on the way back. All right, I'm gonna go fast now. I got 2 more minutes. All right. All right. Phew. Man, I wish I had more time. There's a lot of stuff. And there's thousands of exercises you can do. And if you don't have these, you've got, you can use hand weights, you can use body weights. One of my favorite exercises is the rings. You know, the gymnastic rings. I'll have to show you some of the stuff I do on those. If you want to get really toned and have a pretty aesthetic body, try rings. They're hard though. All right, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about all the camera stuff, but you know what? I think that's going to be my trademark, is bad camera and awful editing. But hey, once again, thank you, man, for working out with me, man. I mean, all it takes is just effort and consistency, and I'll tell you what, you will reach your goals. It takes time. Remember, you'll start to feel stuff after about 12 weeks. After about 3 months, your clothes are going to start fitting different. So put in the time, put in the effort. All right, man, I love you guys. Of course, I'm going to have to sneak up on the camera because, you know, this is just what I do and it's stupid. But anyways, all right, have a good one. Take care.